Thank you so much, AKA, for joining us. I'm really excited to hear more about the Outercasts. Wanted to, real quick, for you just to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you're doing for the project.
For sure. And, feel free to call me Manav, not AKA. But so my name is Manav Porwal, and I'm the CEO of CryptoWall Ventures and the founder of the Outercast. I've been in the Web3 space for probably around 2 years, and with NFTs, I started like December 2021 when the hype really, started to get traction and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited to talk about the Outercast, and you guys did raffles and giveaways, so I hope you guys are going to be on the launch list.
Hell yeah, man! Well, going into that, can you maybe give us a quick rundown on what the Outercast is for those who aren't initiated with what it is?
For sure. Right. So this is the year 2069, and it's an apocalyptic future where like the Earth is completely trashed, and our story is somewhat like based off of a like the lore where the world is completely run down, warfare, climate change, everything has just ruined us completely, and we really haven't found another place to live. So what the Outercasts are is that they're a Degen community prepping for a new life in the bunkhouse to go to Topia and start their new colony. So right now we have the rocket ships that are being built for the journey to Topia, and a launch list is being drafted for mint day. Now, if you guys look at our Twitter, we have our whole storyline. Every single tweet is about the story. It has hints on our utility. One thing is that our space map, we don't want to show all of our cards, but all the teaser notes are on the space map, which is on our pinned post. This is not a Degen play. We want to give back to our holders again and again. It's just that you got to get in the bunkhouse, otherwise, we're going to leave you behind. So.
Right on. So that I love the story, the lore. I always love some of the lore that projects like yours, or not like yours, but similar to yours, have and put the thought into it. Put yourself in a peg yourself to other projects for me. What would you compare the Outercast to in terms of what is there a game element to it? Is it more like a PFP project? Is there staking involved? Can you kind of compare this to something else in the space?
No, for sure. Yeah. So we're bringing in the gamify element into the project. So we are going to have, this is actually the first AMA I'm introducing this to, because we talked to the team. So post-reveal, we're going to have a staking site that's going to go live for our Topia tokens. And Topia tokens will not be able to, it's not going to be able to purchase on the open marketplace, but it's going to be used for the gameplay element during our journey to Mars. And then our NFT, they'll all get airdropped a staked NFT 1 week, post mint for the launch day to Mars. So you'll need a launch pass, something like a train ticket, to get on the rocket ship and go to the journey to Mars.
Right on. Okay. So, can you, so that's an awesome little gamify element. Can you maybe also explain, for the people that are curious about rarities and things like that, maybe explain the art a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I'll start with the origin of the art, actually. A little, background history. So we started off with the Outcasts, actually. So it's actually based off of these people back when the British Empire was being built. They sent all these outcasts to Australia, right? And we decided, Degens and these people, these prisoners. So we decided to call them the Outercasts because we wanted to relate it to Mars, and that's where our colony was in Topia. Now, these little Outercasts, they have these astronaut helmets and stuff, and we have one-of-ones that are going to be added into the technically like a legendaries in a sense. And our rarities are mainly based off of the on the side. There's these animals in a sense. I don't know how to say it. Animals / different figurines. For example, there's a robot pet, there's a robot dog, there's a cat, all these different space animals that are on the side with the Outercast, and that really does. You can look at my profile picture right now. If you see this yellow thing right beside my skeleton helmet, that would be considered like the space pet, and that really shows whether if you're up in like rare or like epic, that type of thing.
Got it. Okay. So when is I know there's a current way to get on the whitelist. I'm sure you guys are giving out whitelists. Can you maybe give us the omelette du fromage, so to speak, of what we have to do to grab one of these and when it's minting?
Okay, for sure. So we have a supply of 5,555, and the price so there are two launch lists, right? We don't have a public sale. It's called regular launch list and VIP launch list. Now, regular launch list is going to be it's going to be over allocated, because like we said, you get in the bunkhouse or we're going to leave you behind. So regular launch list is going to be over allocated, and each if you do want to mint one, it's going to be 0.025, which is around $30 USD right now. Then we have VIP launch list, which is a select amount. We're doing 1,000 VIP, and I think we allocated 50 to 100 to Metaverse HQ. So you guys have a chance to get it there. We also have our pre-mint live, and it's going to be ending in the next 2 days, and it's in our Twitter. So if you guys can get on there, and we're going to be giving a select amount of VIP, and then half of the other people are going to get a regular launch list. So we have secondary royalties of 3.5% actually, and our mint limit is 5 per wallet.
Right on. Okay, and it looks like you guys are pretty active right now. You guys got a lot of different communities that you're working with. Can you maybe talk a little bit about the collaborations you guys are looking forward to?
Yeah, for sure. So our guy named Matt, our advisor, and he's our marketer as well. He has been doing projects like I'm sure you guys know Llamaverse, Champs Only. So actually, our entire team met in Champs Only. The international alpha group, and that's where the project was really born, and we all met from there, and I pitched the idea and everyone liked it. So we have a group of like 6 people. Walker is our creative director, VP of art. Jordan is our developer. Morgan is our illustrator for the PFPs. Keaton is our copywriter and Matt's advisor / marketing. And Matt was the one who introduced us to like Llamaverse, Cool Cats, Kaiju Kings, Dre's Empire, we see Metaverse HQ, Project Gojira, Apeless, Champs Only, Monsterland, so many more. That's what I can think on top of my head right now. And we also have stuff coming up with Metaverse HQ in the future. I can't say much about it because Johnny said not to say much, but yeah.
Well, believe this or not, I am Johnny's boss. I'm actually not Johnny's boss. I was going to say, you can say no. Johnny's listening right now going, what? Well, awesome, man. Well, I feel like we've touched a lot about what's happening with this project. And I don't want to cut this short or anything, but I want to kind of give you your space to maybe something that we haven't brushed up on that you're excited about for things to come.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you. I do want to point this out that our project is not to make it complicated. We're not trying to say it, these AMAs and spaces, they like stretch it on, and people don't want to hear that. They want to hear the clear, concise version of what the project is, what is it doing, simple as it is. So our mint is going live mid-October. We're going to be releasing the date soon, probably a week before, to keep the hype going up. And then we're also planning to do a give back. So we're waiting for the ETH merge before mint for sustainability. That's why, because our project does talk about climate change, and another value or moral, I guess, that our project follows is back to Web3 literacy. So once Topia comes more along, we're going to be donating to different projects that will give back to different third world countries that don't know so much about Web3 literacy, like India, South Sudan, different countries that have no idea what blockchain is or, the potential of all these technologies in the Web3 field.
That's amazing. I love projects that give back. What made you guys want to do that?
So it actually started off back in January, right? All these projects were going crazy. There's so many projects that were just selling out and stuff, and it was truly complicated. It was not simple. Getting on Discord, trying to do trying to get on their whitelist, do all these different things, and it was so complicated. That's why we also don't have a Discord. We're having it post mint, and it is up to our holders whether they want it or not. Because some do believe that Discords are a waste of time, whereas some people believe, it's a great tool and, to talk to the community. So post mint, we're going to put out a poll whether they'd want a Telegram group chat only for holders, a Twitter VIP feed, stuff like that. Now, once we do mint, right, regardless of how much we sell, we're going to be putting it into our storyline. And in a week or so, we're going to have staking, and like I said, all those live. And then maybe within a month, we're going to have our Gamify. The first element of the Gamify aspect will be released. And, we already have it pinned down. It's not like regardless of how much we sell, it's already, it's going to happen. And as we keep on going, Metaverse HQ, we have different things in talks for the bigger Gamify element that we're looking in maybe March of 2023.
Excellent. So one thing that I always ask is, a lot of projects now tout, hey, we're VC backed, or hey, we got this VC funding, or we got this, we raised $400 million or whatever have you. What about you guys? Is your company VC backed, or is this something that you guys are kind of starting on your own?
No, so our entire project right now is being VC funded by Arihant and Siddha Investments. It's a real estate company that is looking to make the transition into digital real estate in the Web3 field, right? And the entire project is being funded, at least up to mint, is being funded by them. And after that, we have a couple of VCs down the line that we're in talks with, because the mint is just our 1% of the project. Looking to scale this in a much like a brand, build this up to a much bigger scale. And in order to do that, we need these different companies to talk to and everything. So I hope that answered your question.
Yeah. You mentioned brand. Is there anything in particular that you guys can discuss now that you're hoping to branch out to? Like, I know some people are looking to do cartoons, some people are looking to do animes, some people are looking to do, card games. Is there anything in particular that you guys are hoping to branch out to?
A brand in more of a sense like, all these people like say merch and stuff like that. We want to build like I don't know how to say it. It's like, you guys know what like Axie Infinity and stuff like that is, right? It's like, I know it's a little dead right now, but it's more of like the name, like the brand is out there in that type of sense, not like, anime and stuff like that, or selling merch out, which was, every single project does nowadays. Tell me one project that doesn't sell merch. So.
Got it. Everyone, merch is always part of the roadmap. So speaking of roadmaps, perfect segue to my next question is, all right, so 1% is the mint, right? As you mentioned, and the mint is coming up here in the middle of the month. Do we know what that price is yet?
Yeah, I said it, 0.025 ETH.
0.025. Okay, sorry, I apologize.
Around no, it's okay, no worries. Around 30-ish bucks, that USD. That's what it should be.
15 tomorrow, probably. Kidding.
And then it's VIP is free.
Got it. Okay. So mint day comes around 0.025. What comes after that? So in terms of maybe laying out like a 3-month roadmap, what could we expect when we mint and hold these bad boys?
Sure, yeah. So if you guys check out our pinned tweet, it's a GIF and it shows a picture of Outercasts, and then it says equivalent to these many different symbols. So I can't screenshot it because it's on my phone right now, but the first thing is Topia Tokens. That is our first staking page that will go live probably 2 to 3 days after our PFPs will be released, and people will be able to soft stake it. and they can earn Topia tokens that will be used for the gamify element, which will be released probably in a month and a half post mint. Before that, in between that, we're going to be launching the launch passes, because remember, mint day and launch day are completely different. Mint day is when they get into the bunkhouse and it's completely locked. Launch day is when we actually leave Earth and start our journey to go to Marstopia. After that, the gamify element, like at least the first part of the gamify element, will be released, and people will be able to, once they will have like a, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, like a bar where it'll show you your your progress from Earth to Mars, and the faster you reach to Mars, you'll be able to, get select your land plot, and that's really all I can say about that. But yeah,
got it. Thanks for laying all that out. It's awesome to just be able to hear someone from the project kind of lay that out for us.
For sure, yeah.
Wanted to make sure I like you, because one of the things that you said is we're not here to fluff things up. We're here to talk about the project and just the things about the project. Whereas some people would sit on here for an office hour with me for 2 hours just to talk about it. Matter of fact, it's happened very recently. So I appreciate that sentiment. But I want to make sure you get the closing. Didn't see any guest questions in the guest questions chat, so I want to make sure I leave some space for you to kind of just do a quick pitch, man. So anyone listening to this later on, just kind of give us exactly what you guys are hoping to do. Maybe something we missed and didn't talk about that you wanted to speak to, but wanted to make sure you have the last laugh, so to speak.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll just reiterate, a small gist of the project. So it's the year, it's apocalyptic future in the year 2069, and the Earth is completely fucked. The Outercasts are filling up the bunkhouse with Degens that are looking to start a whole new life off Earth on Marstopia. As we speak, a launch list is being drafted for mint day. Let's hope the journey to Marstopia should be safe enough. We have a fully doxed team on our website. It's 6 of us, with 2 in Seattle, 1 in Canada, California, Houston, or Texas, and then 1 in Australia. Now, if you guys go to our website, and if you do win the giveaway for Metaverse HQ, or even from our pre-mint, you can go to our website and put it in the wallet checker. That is something new that a lot of projects don't have. So we're DTC, and you can put in your ETH wallet, and it'll check and it'll tell you, are you on launch list, you're a regular, or it's not a valid address, or you're a VIP. So I think that's one of the really cool things about the project. Now, project details: we have a supply of 5,555 with a price of 0.025 ETH, which is around 30-ish bucks, 33-ish. VIP is an exclusive group that'll have free mint, and launch list is there is no public mint, so you have to be in regular launch list to mint, and this will be over allocated, and we're putting that out there so people do know this. LTs are 3.5%, and the mint limit would be 5 per wallet. Now, as for space map, like I told Ryan, we don't want to show all of our cards, but there are teaser notes on our pinned post, and it has our staking, our Topia tokens, the gamify element, and we want to really build up that suspense for the community. And this is, like I said, it's not a degen play. We want to give back to our holders again and again and again. But if you're not going to be in the bunkhouse, we can't take care of you. We won't take you with us. And lastly, we're going to be giving back, to the community. Our project is about climate change and giving back to the Web3 literacy. So towards when the Marstopia element does come in, the gamify element, we are going to donate around 3% of our mint to different charities in the Web3 industry that promote Web3 literacy in third world countries.
Sir, that was a great summary of what we just talked about. I love it. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Really excited to see where this project goes with you guys, with the mint coming in midway through this month. The artwork looks awesome. I'm excited for anything else that adds on top of that. Wanted to thank you and the team for working with us, and again for you for speaking with us. Everyone who's been listening, everyone who's listening to this later, thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really had a great time here. And if you guys have any questions, Ryan, where can they contact me on here? Like on the chat or something? Or
yeah, do you want to go ahead and drop your Twitter too?
Yeah, I'll drop my Twitter. Is it in the office hours chat?
That's right, man.
Okay. It's just at the Outercast on Twitter, and you can send us a DM. Say that I'm from Metaverse HQ. We'll respond to you ASAP.
And also add you onto the whitelist. I'm just kidding.
Make sure to join Metaverse's the Metaverse HQ's giveaway. I don't know if they still did it or not. I'm not really sure, but
I think we're still working on it. Yeah.
Still working on it. Okay, sounds good. And then go on our website. On the bottom, there's a contact us page. Send us any questions that you may have. We're going to answer within a day or two, and send it straight to your email.
Awesome. That sounds great, man. Really, really, again, appreciate your time. I know it's, around dinner time. It's starting to get around dinner time for you, man. So hope you have a good night, and everyone take care.